session topic is growth without grief, because we all want growth, right? It's a matter of how do you balance the risks associated with it. In the US, 80% of businesses, including Fortune 500 companies, fail. Fortune 500 companies, 80% fail in 50 years, which is pretty interesting. We don't think about that very often. So in this room, the entrepreneurial mindset is, well, that would never happen to us, right? We're filled with optimism and we're invincible and we're going to grow like crazy. That's not going to happen to us. No siree. Well, it happened to me. I failed. I founded 2 Inc. 500 companies, totally unrelated industries. By 2004, I had 450 employees, and I had a personal net worth of $100 million. Everything I touched turned to gold, and I was hot, or so I thought. I lost everything. Yes! All right, $100 million valuation, and we're just getting started. So it looks like right now, you need us more than we need you. So instead of doing the deal for 20%, we want 80% of the equity. My jaw dropped. My heart just sank. I realized we're screwed. I ended up having to lay off the 450 fantastic team members. We'll still do the deal. You want to do the deal? I asked my wife, and she said, no way in hell we're going to give those bastards our company. And this is one of those things that I wish somebody would have told me. The more money you have, the worse it is. I realized that there were no workshops, no books, no articles even on that whole process and what it's like and what the real risk factors are. Entrepreneurial education is more, planning, strategy, rah, 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 it's not about this stuff. It's as though we're on our own. But the most important lesson for you to take away is, basically managing risk and modifying your behavior and making actionable changes back home. The first entrepreneur I'm going to talk about is Mike Brown, CEO of Brown Family Communities. Mike's 5-year payment plan of the balance owing disappeared. So all of a sudden, he reinvested all of his cash in development projects without the rest of the money that he was dependent on coming in. Followed by the Great Recession, and all of a sudden now the development projects are turning into a nightmare. 30 days later, after closing, all the profit's gone. When Brad was doing the due diligence to acquire the company, he personally called the top 3 customers, but not the 4th. As soon as the industry found out, poof, all the business went away. That was it. So I can't change the stories of these 3 gentlemen. They cumulatively lost about $200 million in wealth, about 20 years of hard work each, which we all can understand, and about 1,000 employees that were impacted. So while I can't change their stories, perhaps we can impact yours and other generations. So now I'm going to cover the lessons associated with the stories in a little more detail very quickly. There was a failure to mitigate risk and manage risk, and that shift from risk taker to risk manager and also a lack of asset diversification. Although he was in 10 different projects, right, it was all the same asset class. 80% of acquisitions fail to add to shareholder value. Who here has done best case, base case, and worst case? Well, you're lucky if worst case happens, okay? That's the reality of most acquisitions. Lesson number 3, this is related to Bob Vernon. Your best friend in business is diversified ongoing revenue. Service, inspection, maintenance, right? That's ongoing recurring revenue. It's not one-time project-based. So diversify revenue if you can, cut by customer, geography, and industry. I know that through proper strategy, there's not a company in here that can't do that to a significant degree.